Okay, hi. Today we are talking about things that you might find in a house, things that you might talk about in a house, things that you might talk about when you're describing your house to somebody, things you might talk about when you need to move, things you might talk about when you're describing your house. And this is an important one because we are going to describe our house to each other. We are going to describe the floor plan of our house. So in other words, you've got the front door, you walk in the door, and then which way do you go? You go over here, and this is, the living room. You walk through that door, and you're at the kitchen. You go in there, and you're at a bedroom, etc. Okay? So we're going to be doing that, but that's later. So for right now, this is the vocabulary for it. Very important. Make sure you practice. I always say, practice, practice, practice. How many times a day? 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes a day. And you'll have it all right here. I promise. Promise. Remember that? Promise. Promise. I promise. Okay. Things in a house. Basement. So your non-dominant hand sits right here. And you're showing an area underneath a roof. Basement. A bathtub. Bath, not to be confused with backpack. Now, how are we going to know the difference now? Backpack, bath. Now, I've seen bath alternated. I've seen bath at the same rate, both going at the same time. How do we know the difference? Again, it's context. I know if you're talking about a backpack versus if you're talking about your bathtub. I know, right? So, bath, tub. Bath, tub. So tub actually becomes, what's that word? A lexicalized sign. Tub. Because it can be done fast. Bath, tub. Got it? Practice that. Couch. You're going to make C's. You're going to say sit, couch. Sit, couch. That's a sign for couch. Okay, this is what I'm doing. They're modified C. Oh, they're C's. Yeah. And you're going to sign sit and then show an area of the couch. Now, once you're talking about it and you've already talked about your couch, if you say refer to your couch again, you don't need to do the sign for sit again. You can just do the couch. Now, why is that? Why can you omit part of the sign? Well, the reason for that is because you have to do this in order to understand that we're talking about a couch, because this could be a sign for a different area or a different type of furniture or a different space in your house that's set aside for something. So I could be describing a different kind of space and I could still use that same sign to show there's something over here in this space and that's used for something else, and it's not a couch. We're going to get into that later, but for right now, you just need to understand that in order to specify couch, so that we don't have to finger spell it, we do sit, couch. Got it? Okay, moving on. Door. So you put both of your hands together. Here's your shut doors. Your doors are shut. And then your pinky is on a hinge, open. Right? So this is door. Door. Both doors don't open, just one. Door. Okay, so if you're talking about, walk through that door. Dresser, you're just going to open and close the drawer. Dresser. Okay. A dryer, meaning a washer and a dryer for a washer, as in doing your laundry. So you remember wash or do laundry, washing machine or doing laundry. Okay, so this is a dryer. Dryer. It's in front of your mouth, dryer, okay? And it's taking your pointer and coming back to an X. Dry, dryer, okay? So the machine is a double motion. The adjective of dry is a single motion. Garage. Set up your roof again. Just like we did, remember basement? Well, now garage is a place where your car goes. So you're going to put up your classifier. A classifier for a car is 2 fingers and your thumb. This is the classifier that we use for a car. And now you're just going to bring the car into the garage. 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 Okay? Garbage. So, our garbage, you start here at your wrist and circle around to your elbow. Garbage. And throw away. Throw away. Kitchen. You make a K and you wiggle it back and forth. Kitchen. Now, we also talked about, we've seen kitchen done. This is cook, right? So we've seen kitchen done like cook, but with a K. We've seen that. But most often, you will see kitchen like this. Kitchen. Now, we talked a little bit about lights in our last lesson when we were talking about off and on. You can do lights like this. And I actually do not recall showing you this in class, come to think of it. So this might be new. But it's, as if you're, you know how you flick something? So you're not actually going to hurt yourself, but like you can just flick on your chin for lights. Or that's what would be like a general sign for lights, lights. Or you can say lights, 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 okay? Or lights. Now, if you recall, that was also how we used the sign for on, or on, or off, or no, off. I'll get it. Or off, okay? But that's also the sign for lights. Lights or lights. Microwave. Yeah. So microwave is most commonly used MW. MW. It's the easiest way to sign microwave. It's the most common way to sign microwave. There is a way of signing microwave in which you're showing lights on the side, because the lights on a microwave come in on the sides in the middle of the microwave. So doing them like this, that is a sign for microwave. You may see that, but most commonly you're going to see MW. Which is called what? I know you guys are going to be able to say it. A lexicalized sign. Actually, you know what? That might not technically be a lexicalized sign because we're not signing the entire word of microwave. So I'm incorrect about that. Ignore me. Microwave. Refrigerator. This is a lexicalized sign. You can either do cold or R's, cold, make R's and do the sign for cold, or REF. 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 Clearly I need practice on this one. REF. That's a lexicalized sign. It's the finger-spelled version of a word, shortened, that has turned into the sign for the word. Lexicalized. REF. Okay? Refrigerator. Sink. Sink is a lexicalized sign. Okay? Because your finger's spelling it quickly. Got it? Sink. I have seen sink like this, as if you're turning on the valves on the sink for the water to come out. I have seen sink like that, but not very commonly. It is mostly done finger spelled. Stove. Again, finger spelled, your favorite thing. S-T-O-V-E. This is not lexicalized because it's not expected to be done quickly. Stove. But you could also do for the oven part, for the top part, it's stove. It's S-T-O-V-E, stove. But for the oven part, you can do it like this. Again, set up your dominant hand with this, covering, and then it's like you're putting a cookie sheet into the oven. This is actually the sign for bake, but it can be the sign for oven. Table. Okay, set up your non-dominant hand right here and tap it. Table. It can also be a desk. Desk or table. A window. Okay, right here is a window, as in the part that opens and shuts. Okay. And what kind? So we talked about this just as you guys were walking out of class. What kind? You're going to make K's. And you're going to circle this K over and land it. What kind? What kind? Or this also means kindness. Kindness or what kind? So what kind of car do you have? What kind? Okay. Now, if you were to just tap it like this means careful or to take care of. But the circle around means what kind. Okay. Guys, that's it. That's the vocabulary for those 2 lessons, or for this lesson. And I'm going to call this around the house. Okay? So practice, practice, practice. You know me. Practice 10 minutes every day.